Thanks for joining Queen of Truth with the host with the most, Queen Step. After this commentary, please make sure you like, share, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get it poppin'. Back to the story at hand about Quadasia Holly Johnson, who was arrested on a first-degree murder charge of Romeca Meeks Blackman. She went to court on January the 7th, and the defendant entered a plea of not guilty. January the 8th, they went to court, and motions was heard, and Holly remained in jail until the next court date of February 3rd, 2026. Now, we all know, if ones don't know, this is Quadasia Holly Johnson's lawyer, Ari Williams. The Ari Williams that has been filing motions to try to get Holly released from Cook County Jail. Now, Ari has filed a motion stating that she filed a motion for HIPAA law where she was stating that HIPAA laws were breached considering Holly voluntarily disclosed to the arresting officer that she was pregnant. She was not prompted by any healthcare professional or malicious intent. Ari should have reconsidered her stance on that one and make a point. Ari has also submitted a motion where she released identity information from a witness number 3 in the case. Ari Williams has also played like she was blindsided by it being a witness number 5. And as the judge stated, the information about the witness number 5 was in the paperwork that she had access to. So, I mean, it was her fault that she did not care to thoroughly read the documents that was given to her, because the information about the witness number 5 was definitely in the paperwork. But through it all, the people believe that Ari just been filing pointless motions where clearly she is rolling the dice with Holly on this court case, because she has yet have not proved any innocence for Quadasia Holly Johnson. Therefore, these motions are being denied and Holly is being remained in jail. Let's talk about the auntie. The same auntie that of Holly that keep running around the internet talking about how she's done. She's not going to keep speaking on it. She's going to allow God to handle it. She's going to allow Ari to handle the case to get Holly released. But she just will not be quiet. She is the same one that came out and promoted Holly out on the internet as a OnlyFans, showing that Holly be on OnlyFans. I mean, she just have been out here doing the most, okay? Just doing the most. And at this point, I think at any point, she should have been hushed her mouth. Because some people thinking that she is the reason why Holly's probably in jail, because she's the one that never showed the guidance and the structure to Holly. And probably the one that A-okayed for Holly to come out here and be on the internet like a fool before Holly got arrested. I'm talking about Holly auntie be still all over the internet, all in the comments on page to page. But she was on this guy named Brown Mike or something like that on Facebook or whatever, trying to convince someone that the restraining order was valid and enforced per the judge. Now, remind you, this same restraining order she's referring to is notated was never served to Romeca Blackman. And I mean, she continued, just kept posting under the same video about this restraining order being acknowledged by the judge. On and on and on. Someone said it was enforced by the judge. Stop the count. We read the court transcript. Listen here, Holly auntie. Holly had a legal obligation as a CCL carrier. Had she upheld her obligation, she wouldn't be in this situation. You cannot shoot someone if your life isn't in imminent danger. You cannot pew someone on a Tuesday for what was said on a Thursday. Holly wasn't afraid. She approached Romeca more than once. In the court documents, it stated that Carlos pushed Holly back twice. So it seems to me Holly was the aggressor. This happened close to the school also. Her protective order was invalid because it was never served. While people talking about this pregnancy, Holly was not pregnant on September 8th of 2025. She stated to the officers when she got arrested that she was pregnant, and it was stated that she was 7 weeks pregnant on 12/4 of 2025 of her arrest. So if you do the math, she conceived in somewhere around the end of October after the crime. In the court documents, it was stating that Romeca and Carlos was having a conversation. It's been put out here on the internet that that conversation was like 9 or 10 minutes long. Holly is the one who inserted herself, and then an argument between the two ladies started. I mean, from Illinois law, Holly had a duty to de-escalate. She had a duty to retreat. The courts have even stated in these hearings that she had a duty to retreat. She had time enough to remove herself from the situation, just like she had time enough to call the police, but she didn't. So instead of her retreating, she chose to go to her car because what? She was tired or frustrated or upset with arguing. She retrieved a firearm and she executed Romeca. This ain't no damn more to come back. Holly wanted to end Romeca and she did just that. And you know what this is called? It's called intent. She walked away, came back, fired, paused, and fired again. Intent. First degree. Without one 911 call from Holly came through, a dispatcher. So the auntie is wasting her damn time popping up in people's comments trying to convince them about a damn restraining order. Holly is cooked. You just got to accept it. But we all have been seeing her character and how her character is being played out on the internet, and it definitely ain't no holy and damn sanctified. But it's also being exposed that she has a son as well that's been caught up around of catching bodies. And there's a family member who feel like her son played part in unaliving her son. Watch this. This is all alleged. So here back on June 10th of 2021, a mother wrote, "How you a parent hollering free Maddox from denied and he in jail for murder. This boy is being looked at for several murders, including that of my son. And I believe he's being held now for someone else's son." She wrote the name. Tamika Johnson of Journey Hair Care, sister of Tony from Top Salon, hollering free him cause her son caught up all in the shit as well. From what I keep hearing, he's the one who actually unalive mine. Like I said, some of y'all ain't gonna like this. I grew up with a lot of the family. A lot of y'all was donating to my son's GoFundMe after y'all family member put a bullet in his head and laughed about it continually on Facebook. Now you can pause and read the rest. I mean, that mother that lost her son to gun violence was not lying, because clearly here's a screenshot of Tamika on Facebook hollering free Maddox from denied. Well, we see the type of time the Johnson family be on, getting CCL license and trying to find a justified way of using a firearm. But I'm going to just need her, since social media ain't real life, just go on and take your break, recharge, refocus, and reconnect with what actually matters, because Holly ain't getting out of jail. So we the people are waiting on the defense team to show evidence where Holly acted in self-defense at any point where she protected her baby, when the fact that she left the baby in the car and never even checked on the baby again, not even after retrieving a gun, didn't even care to check on her own child, and the fact that she was in immediate danger when she walked away from the situation and she returned back with a firearm. Some more tea. We found out on Upper Echelon Live the other day that the guy, Mike, which is a firearm instructor out of Chicago, he exposed and stated that Holly aunt is also a firearm instructor, and she's the one who gave Holly her CCL. Does that make them CCLs valid? I don't know. Another thing that happened in the case, when Holly went to court January the 7th, it stated, someone came out on the internet and stated that she has a friend in jail with Holly, and that Holly is scared, and the fact that she was going to abort the child that she's currently pregnant with, and she be running in and out of her cell, talking on the phone and crying. Cry us a river, because you do the crime, you will do the time. That's all for now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comments below. Thanks for watching. So